Hello everybody, my name is Julio Mendez from leadflowconvert.com, and today I want to actually show you what we can actually do for you when it comes to restaurants, bars, ice cream shops, etc. Okay, so in today's webinar I'm going to show you exactly what we can actually do for you. So what we have is a smart restaurant engine done for you in terms of marketing for restaurants, caterers, hospitality brands to attract more guests, increase your event bookings, and turn one-time visitors into loyal customers. While you focus on the food, we can automate your reservations, your follow-ups, your offers, and obviously keep the re-engagement going to keep your tables and your catering events always full, and obviously so you can keep making more revenue. So what does this product does? So what it's going to do for you is we can help you set up to automate reservations, confirmations, reminders, right? We can turn your caterings your inquiries into actually book events. I'm going to show you some cases of that. We can send great looking SMS and emails promos to bring your guests back again, right? We can actually keep your restaurant top of mind by perhaps putting your clients into, like I said, maybe a monthly specials, monthly campaigns and whatnot. We can enable your online ordering. If you want to have a store in your website, we can actually have a store in there so that clients can actually order for, let's say, pickup, and then that order goes directly into the owner's operator, which in return then the owner operator can text back the client when the order is ready for pickup, right? You can also integrate with your Stripe, your Square, your PayPal, anything that you want to make sure that you can actually receive payments. Okay, and with the click of a button you can quickly send a Google review via SMS or email, and then actually that review, if you want to turn on the feature, we can the AI build can actually reply in the most professional way, thanking that patron for your kind review as well. So who is it for? It's for restaurant, bars, owners, cafes, lounges, ice cream shops, catering businesses, event venues, hospitalities, etc. Right? The idea is to fill their calendars and increase the sales. All right. So what is included in the done for you funnels that we're going to be doing? So we can obviously meet with you and determine what you want, but we can have a reservations funnel, a catering funnel, a VIP club funnel, birthday funnel, whatever. We can, like I said, automate your Google reviews, set up your Stripe integration for you, set up show you how you can actually do monthly promotions, or you can let us do that for you. We can manage that. Integrate your calendars, right? So that for example, you can create a specific calendar for perhaps a room, or for equipment, or for events, right? That in essence, when people are trying to book, let's say, a catering, they can actually see the calendar and see if there's availability for that. Same thing, we can use that calendar to set it up as different tables so that you can see the availability and they're all talking to each other. Okay. Again, having a local reservation system for you. Integrations, right? You can also integrate with Touch Bistro, Open Table, and whatnot. Okay. And you can have full visibility on the app if you are actually on the go, like working the restaurant, or if you have the availability to log in to the site specifically to handle the CRM, you can also do a lot of things for that. Not to mention, you can invoice directly from your phone or from the computer, and send quickly links so that you can actually get paid right on the spot. And yes, your phone can become a tap to pay terminal with Stripe with no extra hardware needed. So phenomenal thing for you. And again, the mobile app gives you, like I was telling you, tap to pay, track orders and reservations on the go, view the conversations. This is critical, right? With guests in real time, accept payments without terminals or hardware, like I said, because your phone becomes a contactless card reader. Okay, so the results that you can expect: more reservations, more catering leads, more repeat business, and higher lifetime value per guest, more online orders, more 5-star reviews, and more money collected. Okay, so we only do a few, because restaurants actually require a lot of design and a lot of work, we only do one restaurant per month, right? So if you're ready to fill more tables and automate your restaurant marketing, let us know. We only do one restaurant per month, right? So now is the time to launch your smart restaurant OS engine. Okay, so let's just go back then to the lead flow convert home, so you can actually see what is going on. So I just created this restaurant test, and it's actually going to be an ice cream shop. First thing, actually, when you come here, we have a launch pad. So it's super critical that we connect your Google business profile, your Facebook. We can do, by the way, before talking about the widget, by the way, the question would be, hey Julio, do I need to have my website redone? Answer, no. Okay, so if you have already a site that you like and it's been working just fine, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. If your restaurant is already, if your website is already pretty good, what we can actually do for you is insert insert our widgets. Okay, we can insert our forms, our surveys, right? And that way you can actually track the leads as they come to the system. Okay, same thing when you connect your social media accounts to this system by GoHighLevel. All of those people that write you directly, whether they leave you a Google review, they write you on Facebook, they write you on Instagram, they write you on LinkedIn, whatever, all those people follow directly to the CRM. If they send you a text, they join the CRM. Okay, same thing if you create a business WhatsApp phone number, same thing. Any lead that directly contacts you will go directly into the CRM. So this is phenomenal. I always recommend having a specific WhatsApp for the business because I've tried it. It works really well. But let's say if I have my dad, my mom, my sister, and personal friends writing me there, every message that comes via WhatsApp, you also get it on the app. So sometimes you're getting too many notifications. So I would say only integrate WhatsApp that is specifically for your business, because another great feature that we have is AI agents, right? So AI agents will be able to reply to your customers with quick responses. And let's say you're busy cooking because I don't know, you are the owner and operator of the restaurant. Maybe you get a request for information and the AI agent can actually reply back and forth with the client. Okay, so very, very important. Maybe you get an incoming call and the AI agent can actually take a booking over the phone or give you a live transfer. We're going to talk more about it in just a second. Coming down here to our dashboard, this is where you can actually see what opportunities you have. Obviously, this is a fake account, but we can tell you a little bit more about this later. When it comes to conversations, okay, anything that is connected, like I was telling you, via Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, your Google business profile, a message, a WhatsApp that is connected, they all come down to the conversation. So you will see everything going on. And by the way, let's say if you are a big catering company, okay, and you have different operators for your system, you can definitely set up, like you, the owner, having everything in view, and you can set up, I don't know, a second administrator with only maybe marketing access, or you only have let's say a receptionist that can only see the conversations or the opportunities or whatever, and maybe you only have a I don't know, somebody in sales, right, that can only see invoices and opportunities, and they're just making calls and sending messages, right? So different people can have different access, and you can have multiple accounts under your account, right, with different views as well. Calendars, this is what I was telling you. You can actually integrate your restaurant calendar, right, with perhaps even like a room, like an equipment, like a particular table, right? So we can actually set up two-way integration so that all of these accounts can actually see what is going on. All right. Same thing if you have a Google account or an Outlook account, you can definitely integrate them, and they have two-way sync. Okay, so they talk to each other, which is wonderful. Going back to the contacts tab, so I just created this fake contact person. It's called test, and essentially what you're gonna see is that this fake account, for example, all right, you can, so if you have everything connected, like your Instagram, your Facebook, you're gonna see everything that you can actually use to communicate with a lead. So if the person reach out to you via Instagram DM, you can actually see DM here, and you can write back to that person. Not just that, let's say that because we are using the forms, right? Any form that we create where we gather information from the lead automatically comes here to this general information and additional information that we have here. So for example, right now we have nothing, okay? But let's say we fill out a form, we have a form where people fill that out, then we can definitely see the information. So I'm gonna switch quickly to another account to show you, to a restaurant, to show you quickly how this information flows. So let's say I did a test again. Okay, so I want to quickly scroll down so I don't show any information, right? So as you can see, we had a form and we sent appetite, the client requested an appetizer, taco bar, platters, right? And here we have an event and Fiesta Mexicana, 10 guests. The event is for 2:00, and they're allergic to fish tacos, and well, that was just a joke, right? Notice also how we can actually send a review link, and here we have a nice photo of that as well. Hey, Jorge, your catering order is almost ready. All right. So again, from the CRM, you can actually create a task. You can take a note. You can create an appointment. So let's say you have your sales team, right? As you can see here, we can send a SMS message, an email, and if we had WhatsApp connected, we could easily start a conversation from here. So this is critical. The other day, a friend of mine was calling me, and he was saying, hey, I have a gym owner, and he's got multiple people talking. It's a gym, right? So he had multiple people conversing via WhatsApp to potential leads for the gym, and he wanted to see if he could bring these WhatsApp conversations into the CRM. So definitely you can, If you use the Meta API integration, you can bring up to 20 WhatsApp accounts. But what I was telling my friend, I was like, you know what? The easiest way would be to create one business account for WhatsApp, and then, right? And then you create multiple users under you. We spoke about this, and everybody uses the WhatsApp number from the business. Now, you don't even have to have the sales rep opening WhatsApp and trying to connect and write to the clients directly from there. No. So what you do is you have your salespeople use the CRM, which is here, right? And without having to go to the app, because once you're in the app, you get distracted. You want to click other conversations. So no, you stay focused here and you use WhatsApp directly from here. Send a WhatsApp message, keep the conversations going. You can actually see them. You can make comments. Again, you can send an invoice directly from here or a document, right? You can do everything from the CRM. So you can create one invoice directly from here, okay? And you can call people directly from here, and you can send messages and emails. So when you have your sales team, don't let them use their phone WhatsApp. Let them work directly from the CRM, all right? Opportunities. So I just created this I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong site. So as you can see here, we have a marketing pipeline here that you can see. We have a new lead, initial contact, consultations or quote, schedule event catering, service done, follow up, retention, referral, review request. Now, all of these are customizable, right? So maybe here you have a new lead. Let me just put myself into this new opportunity. So I just created myself, and I'm gonna add myself to the opportunity that we have here. So I'm gonna make myself into a new lead, and let's say this is the example I'm gonna give you is like an ice cream shop. So let's say I'm gonna have a kid's birthday party, and I want you to come and serve ice cream. So, and because I have, 50 kids coming to the party, that potential opportunity is going to be $1,000. So we create an opportunity for this particular lead. So if we go back to opportunities, then you can actually see that I'm right here. Okay. So let's say I fill out the form that you have on your website, and then you talk to me. So you move them over here, and then let's say you send me an invoice, and then you send me over here, and then let's say you schedule the catering now. So you move me, you can see you can move them around, right? And when you've completed the business, you can actually mark me as 1. Okay, so if you mark me as 1, you're gonna see that the money is being made per se. Okay, so right now you have under your dashboard, which by the way they're customizable for reports, so you can see that I have one opportunity in the pipeline, right, where you can make $1,000. So imagine you keep coming with your pipeline, and you can see the opportunities that you have, and once you convert it, it would be under the conversion rate. Okay, so going now to payments, we can have estimates, we can have invoices, we can have templates as well, documents and contracts. So you can actually have like a catering contract in here, and you can actually have integrations such as for payments such as Stripe, PayPal, Authorize.net, yada yada yada, and you can search for more, including Square. Same thing, you can set up coupons. Same thing, you can do any subscriptions. You can create products. So let's just quickly create a product. so you can actually see how easy. So let's pretend, because we're having an ice cream shop, and again we're gonna have an ice cream catering event. Okay, let's say that we're just gonna leave it at like $1 because we don't know how much this is gonna cost. Okay, and that will depend on the number of kids that we have, let's say. All right, so once we come to invoices, we can actually obviously have our settings and have everything about our business. Again, this is just a restaurant test, yada yada yada. So you can configure how the emails, everything goes. So what I want to show you is quickly what you can actually do. So you can create a new invoice. You can set a recurring invoice. So let's say, and by the way, when you have recurring invoices, you can automatically put the credit card number in there so that people can actually, you bill them every month and you get paid right away. So we're going to create an invoice here for this test fake client. All right, and because I created a product, I can actually have my catering event. So I determined that event is going to be $1,000, and I can add my taxes and my terms and condition and all of that. And I can actually come over here and be like, I'm going to send it. I can rename it. Okay, I can send it by email, text, or both. So once I have a high-level phone number authorized, I can actually text people. So this is an incredible opportunity. So I can actually send a nice link with the invoice with Stripe integration or PayPal integration so that you can get paid right away. Okay, so super important. So let's just go back. I don't want to build this invoice. So again, you see the importance. So you can create coupons and whatnot. And so AI agents. So we spoke about this briefly, but I want to tell you a little bit more about it. So Voice AI has the ability of actually taking phone calls using your high-level phone number. Can actually you can actually configure it, give it a knowledge base so it knows about your business. Okay, that handles the conversation so well, and that you can even give it a task. Like your task is to book an appointment. Your task is to maybe take a message, update the client profile, and maybe even do a live transfer. And I just want to quickly show you that you can actually, for example, create an agent, and look at how beautiful this sounds.
Hey, Worldly 11 Labs friends, let's talk. Let's have a conversation about anything. My name's Jessica, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you.
So that sounded perfect, right? And so you have, again, other people that you can test.
Okay, so this might sound silly, but I just got this weird sparkly feeling in my chest, and I think I'm actually falling in love.
Okay, now again, you can take inbound calls, and soon there will be outbound calls. So imagine that you can put your database to work and make outbound calls and trying to generate business. Again, this is incredible. So you can train and give and create a knowledge base. This is massive, by the way. And again, you can set up your, not just your voice AI, but also your conversation AI. So again, we train the bots for you, give it knowledge about your business. So let's say when somebody comes to your widget on your website, they can actually have a broad knowledge about your business. And by the way, let me just quickly show you that these AI agents can take a range of information. So for example, I can have my autopilot, my agent AI on autopilot. So right now it's trained to do SMS, trained to reply on Instagram, but it's also connected to my Facebook. It's also connected to my live chat, and my chat widget as well. Okay, so this is really powerful. Now I'm showing you the marketing tab. Again, a phenomenal thing. So from here, okay, we can connect multiple accounts. As you can see, I have multiple accounts connected, right? So from one place, I can actually post, let's say, my month's worth of content. From one place, I can post on all of the accounts all at once. So as you can see here, I have published accounts on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Google Business Profile, and I have some that are published. How can I do that? I just come to a new post, right? I can select all of the social medias that I have connected here. Now, if it's a video, it can go out to TikTok and YouTube. If it's just a post, then don't bother, right? Like, don't select TikTok and YouTube. It's going to be an error. By the way, I can create a beautiful image using AI as well, or I can just upload from my library. So maybe I just load this building here, and as you can see, obviously on the Google Business Profile always looks different, but on your Facebook looks stunning, right? And again, you can just quickly put the text and your hashtags, and everything is coming out wonderful. All right. So again, going back to this restaurant test account, this is everything that you can connect on the marketing tab. So let's just come back here, just go back, and this is everything you can connect. You can connect your Pinterest, your TikTok, LinkedIn, essentially everything that I show you there. All right. When it comes to automation, oh, by the way, sorry, still under marketing, we can actually have your emails, campaigns. We can actually do brand boards. So if you have a brand, we can actually customize all your colors and have everything here as well. So every time you're creating something, it follows the brand and the colors and the fonts and whatnot. From here, we can actually manage your ads. So again, Lead Flow Convert is a digital marketing company. So if you need ads, we can actually have the ads be created directly from your account onto Google, let's say, or Meta, and then we can actually have those leads that come through Google flow directly into your website and directly into your CRM, and you can actually track conversions, and you can actually see who are the new leads, and the new leads get automations. Okay, so first, I guess I want to show you the sites, and then we'll go back to all the automations. So in other words, here we have the ability to create for you funnels, websites, stores, webinars if you are a content creator, if you need a client portal because people are coming in and I don't know, signing up for whatever service, your forms, your surveys, they all live here on their site. So just to tell you, this is a funnel of an ice cream shop. Again, this is just a sample. We work with only high-level certified designers as well. They're part of our staff. So let's just quickly, I don't know, I'm on the second floor of my house right now, so the internet might not come as strong and the door is closed here. So, but this is just a sample of a beautiful, stunning funnel site about a ice cream shop. Beautiful. Okay, same thing, we can actually create a ice cream shop, and again, as you can see, we have in this website we have 5 pages. Okay, so including gift cards and contact us section. Let's just quickly see that. So we can actually customize. We normally create beautiful websites for you as well. So as you can see, we can do a store here and integrate it so that people can actually perhaps order for you. Okay, so going back to then automation. So what is automation? So automations is the opportunity to bring what I was telling you at the beginning, create automations that help you while you're running your business do a specific function. So in this case, we have step number 1, lead nurture. We have, let's say, an offer, because remember that in marketing you have a hook first. Okay, so we have a hook, and then we have a story or whatever, and then we bring them, we have an offer, right? So in this case, we have a hook that has an offer, and that offer brings the lead into your website where they fill out maybe a Facebook lead form if you're doing ads on Facebook, or they actually fill out a form on your website. This actually creates a series of automations that we have here. So in other words, if they fill out the form or they fill out the Facebook form, then we create an opportunity. Remember, we were talking about opportunity means money, right? We can actually add them to a workflow. We can send a conversation email to begin with, send them an SMS here as well, right? And we can obviously customize this, and then we can wait. If they reply, great. So we update the opportunity. If they reply positively, we can send them a link to a booking or a survey and whatnot. And then that's how automations automatically go. But we have a ton of stuff that we can actually do for you. This is the second step. So this is an appointment. Let's say they fill out your calendar and the appointment is confirmed. Again, there is a series of automation, including email reminders, right? 24-hour reminders. We update the opportunity because now the lead is hot, right? And on top of that, see what else we can actually do for you in terms of actions. Look at these communications, emails, Slack, right? So if you have your team on Slack, we can send voicemails, we can send messenger messages, DMs from Instagram, we can send a manual action to call, we can send internal notifications to your team. So if you have salespeople, we can actually send a message to the salesperson over there, like, hey, get attention, call this person. We can also send WhatsApp stuff, messages, and WhatsApp media, book appointments, whatnot. So we have multiple abilities of creating different actions for you. So again, this is an incredible value that we are delivering to you. All right. Finally, when it comes to reputation is critical, because with reputation you can actually connect your Google business profile and let's say your Meta as well for reviews. Okay, so we can actually for example, I'm actually on the reporting. What I wanted was reputation, which, by the way, on the reporting, we have Google Ads. We can actually give you a full report on your conversions. Okay, but again, we can connect your Google business profile. Again, insert a widget on your website showing you 4 or 5 stars, whatever you want. Maybe you only want to show 5 stars on your website, so they will only display there as well. Okay, and same thing, we can have an AI be able to reply professionally to anybody that comes and gives you a review. And by the way, GoHighLevel is the only one that I know that I can actually do it. Anybody that, let's say, gives you a fake review, a 1-star, horrible service, you can actually dispute that review on Google through GoHighLevel. So this is, again, fantastic. So in essence, I think that's enough for me to kind of stop. This is an incredible. And by the way, sorry, let me just quickly, before I forget, let me just quickly then open the app that you can actually use. So it's called Lead Connector. So I'm gonna quickly switch over. Let me show you quickly how the app works. Okay, so I'm connected to my phone, and again, I'm gonna switch to my restaurant test. Okay, so as you can see here, we have any tasks, any reminders, anything going on. Let me just get myself out of the way here. So from this account, from right here, you can actually see what is going on, any messages coming through. You can actually see that. From here, you can again jump to any conversations that you have. Obviously, this is a test account, so you don't see anything. But if you had conversations with clients, you can actually see what is going on here in terms of conversations. So from here, you can actually from here, you can actually charge, right? And then if you, let's say, have a restaurant, here is where you can turn your phone into a tap and pay point of sale, okay, directly from here. So you can just quickly charge. And if you go back to your catalog, we have one event. So in this case, let's say we can just build this and be like, well, this event was $1,000, add it, right? And then we can just quickly review the sale and send it out. And if we have our integrations for payment, we can actually bill right here. So very, very simple ways of doing this. Again, calendars, let's say anything that is integrated, okay, with your calendars, it will show right here. So you can see by month, you can see by day, you can see by the list view and whatnot, okay? Same thing, anything that you have here when it comes to contacts, you can actually see me here. So this is the test thing, and you can always come over here and see what's going on. Quick, the plus, you can actually add a contact very quickly or scan a card. And the other, these are the fast actions that you can actually do. You can click here, and again, you can send an email, you can add a contact, you can scan a business card, you can book an appointment, you can send a request for review, you can charge something and create a new opportunity, make a call, and send a message. Very, very simple. So let's just quickly go to, let's say, your opportunities. Remember me here, I was actually on there. Actually, I'm going to show it to you in a different way. Okay. On this side, I can actually see what's going on with my opportunities. So remember, I was moved somewhere here. So let's say I'm going to move me to the next stage, which is service done. All right. So I just click myself here, and now we go to service done. So this has been moved, and then maybe you actually say, well, the status is now 1. So we converted the $1,000 and we save this action, and then in your reporting you would see that we've actually converted and our pipeline value is $1,000 now, and the conversion rate was 100%. We had one lead and we converted it, and so this is on the phone app that you can do all of this. So very, very versatile, really, really great. Okay, so again, going back to our website for restaurants. Did it go? Not yet. Okay, so again, we only do one restaurant per month because it's a lot of work. So if you're ready to fill more tables and automate your restaurant marketing, okay, the spots fill very, very quickly. It's a lot of work a restaurant. That's why we charge what we need to charge, because there's too much information that we gotta do. And so come over here, book your free strategy with us. Okay, book an appointment with us. My name is Julio Mendez from leadflowconvert.com. Thank you so much for your time. All the best. Ciao.